Hey, what's up, you guys? Back to you again, another movie review today, and this time I'm talking about one of my favorite childhood movies of all time, One About Bob, starring Bill Murray and Richard Dreyfuss. And this film's basically about like a lonely divorced man, Bob Wiley, uh, who basically ends up seeing a therapist named Dr. Leo Marvin, and he basically is afraid of being alone and everything. So after like he meets him, like he basically, like wants to like keep talking to him and wants to see him and everything. But the doctor's on vacation, so then Bob ends up going out to um, New Hampshire, where his therapist has gone on vacation with his family, and he basically drives his therapist insane, and that's basically the premise of the film. And I've always liked this film. It's one of my all-time favorite Bill Murray movies. It's one of those ones that a lot of people don't talk about much anymore, which is a shame. I think it needs more recognition, excuse me. Yeah, it's a all time. It's a all in all great classic comedy, very funny. Here's the front, side, and here's the back, and show you guys the disc, what the disc looks like. It's put out by Touchstone Pictures. They put out very good movies. And this was actually one of the, when I was a little kid, like, this was like a blind buy when I was a little kid. Like, I had my mom buy this movie for me because I was always a fan of Bill Murray because of Ghostbusters and stuff like that. So when I saw this, like, I just had to get it because I was going through a phase where, like, I wanted to see, like, everything he did since, I grew up with Ghostbusters and Scrooge and stuff like that. So I hadn't seen this one when I was a little kid, and I saw it, and I was all like, "Oh wow, I have to see this one." So my mom bought it for me at the $5 bin at Walmart many years ago. So I ended up watching it, and I loved it. Very funny, very crazy comedy. Bill Murray and his character Bob Wiley is crazy. I think that he did a really good job as playing like a weird, guy who's like weird in public. He's like a germaphobe and everything. It's just really funny. And I think like the shadow picture of them, like even though they're shaking hands, like he's like strangling him. I think it's hilarious. And it was given a thumbs up by Roger Ebert, rest in peace. And Gannett Newspapers, I think that's how you say it, says a laugh riot, which it definitely is. And surprisingly, it's directed by Frank Oz, which I was surprised by that years later down the line after knowing who directed this movie. But yeah, you don't really get a whole lot of special features. It's just a trailer and a French language track, and that's pretty much it. But I'm not sure if this is released on Blu-ray. It might be. I'm not sure though. But I'll definitely pick it up on Blu eventually one day. But yeah, it's a really funny movie. If you want to see like a good comedy film, then you definitely want to check out What About Bob. If you grew up with Ghostbusters, Scrooge, Stripes, Groundhog Day, stuff like that, then this is definitely another one to look into. And this is also I'd say one of my top 10 favorite Bill Murray films of all time, and Richard Dreyfuss did a great job in here too. And yeah, it's just a really fun movie. I mean, I can't say anything bad about it. I've always loved it. And this copy hasn't been since I was a little kid. I actually rebought this recently because I watched the other one so many times that I ended up having to rebuy it recently at FYE. Same place I got South Central. If you saw my last video, you'll know what I'm talking about there. But yeah, it's a very good one. Definitely want to check it out. Very good. So hope you guys enjoy my review of What About Bob. Definitely go see it if you haven't already. If you have, let me know what you think of it down below. And I'll see you guys next time.